Welcome to Shusters Building Components, the door zone. I'm Zeke, and this is Todd next to me. We are going to hang a pre-hung 3-foot exterior door, and we're going to go step by step on how to hang it. Tools needed for this operation: insulation, either the batt or the foam, whichever you prefer, but the non-expanding foam is preferred. A 6-foot level, a 2-foot level, a drill and some 2 3/8 security screws, hammer, and some 8-penny trim nails, shims, and if you're lucky you can have a PAS load, a caulking gun with silicone caulking in it. Step 1 is measure the door unit width and height, and then measure the width and height on the door opening to verify it will fit.
Now we're going to measure the unit to verify that it will fit in the opening. We have 37.5 on the width, and we have 82 on the height. We need a 1/2 inch clearance, so the opening should be 38, which it is, 38 inches. And the height should be 82.5, which it is, 82.5, so we have 1/2 inch clearance all the way around.
Step 2 of this installation is taking the door skid off the bottom of the door unit. That is not part of the door.
Talk.
Nope.
Nails. Turn around. Let's get it to you.
Step 3 of this installation is installing the Sill Pin. We highly recommend using the Sill Pin in all applications except for on concrete.
Before we install the Sill Pin, one of the things we should do is check your floor to ensure the proper installation of the door. If the floor is level, it should go smoothly. Here's your Sill Pan, and before you put your Sill Pan in, you want to run 2 beads of caulking across your seal. One at the front, one at the back. One in the corners. You install your Sill Pan with the small edge inside, big edge outside. Press firmly. More caulking for your corner pads. And nail with roofing nails, aluminum roofing nails. The last step before the installation is ensure that we get a good seal on this tray. We put a row of caulking here, leave a 2-inch space, a row of caulking here, another 2-inch space, row of caulking here. This is to ensure that we don't get any leakage back in your inside of your house and ruin your floors. The 2-inch space will let water go out. If any water ever gets in here, it ensures that it has a passageway to get out.
Step 4 of this installation, we're going to put a small bead of caulking on the inside of the brick mold to help stop water penetration.
This is to ensure that no water gets behind the brick mold. Now we're ready to install our door. First of all, we have to take the security plug out of the hole on that side of the door. Now we're ready to set our unit in. Tilt it forward a little bit to ensure that you don't get caulking all over everything inside. Set it up in place. And we're ready to go inside to center the door and secure it.
Step 5 of this installation, we are going to center the unit in the opening in the wall and shim it.
Now we're going to center the door in the opening. We start at the bottom. Get it where it's centered. Get your shim in. And your shim should be at your hinges, where your hinges are. That's your bottom. Now we want to do your top. Now we want to put our long screws in the hinge holes. Now we're going to put the long screws in provided on the side of the jamb when you get it. And we're going to put them in the hinge. Now we're going to do the top one. Now we're ready to do the other side of the jamb. Now we're going to secure the bottom of the door on the strike side. All right, we got a good fit on the margin. Now we pull our weather stripping back, put our screw behind the weather stripping, and in the same process we'll pull the weather strip back and put the screw where it cannot be seen. Door fits good. Now we're going to do the middle. And you make sure you have the same margin all the way to the top to the bottom, which now if you look up and down, that is correct. Now we do the same thing. Pull your weather stripping back, put your screw where it cannot be seen. Now we're going to cut our shims off. Scoring lightly with a brick knife, the shim should break right off. Now we're going to put our last security screw in. It'll be in the center hinge, closest to the wall. Now your door is secured.
Step 6 of this installation, we are going to insulate the door. We're going to use the batt insulation. You can also use the door and window spray foam insulation. Step 7 and the final step. We're going to nail the brick mold and install this drip cap on top of the brick mold.
Now we're going to nail the brick mold. We're going to use an 8-penny finishing nail. We're going to nail it on the outside edge. About 18 inches apart, put another one. And so forth all the way down. If you have access to a nail gun or a Paz loader, you can also shoot it in. Now we're going to install the drip cap. You run a bead of silicone across the top and back side of it. Place it with the drip edge over top of the brick mold. And we're finished.